Which is my dice roller? This one has a plus 12 on it. No, so fuck. Hold up. Right.
Oh yeah, I made a more easy recognizable dice roller for myself. There you go.
Okay.
Cool.
I hopefully will not forget which one is which.
I have a lump on my tongue. It's very annoying and distracting.
Oh,
Okay.
where'd you get the lump? Did you
I
hit
don't
your tongue?
know. I don't fucking know. I'll look at it later.
All right. Let's hope it's nothing bad, man. I've never heard of a lump on one's tongue, but we'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Who
your
else's?
tongue is full of them.
So what's that about starting the session?
Yeah, please.
Yo,
Kid, you enjoying this, kids?
you just killed a load of creatures.
We're not gonna recap.
And also
Oh.
captured some. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a broom.
Yeah.
You did.
I think we were going to. Are we going to head to the closest town first to drop off this loser?
I believe we were, yes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh yeah, you became friends with him because you played music.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's no longer a loser. He's now.
Don't you ever ever talk that way about Goff.
We're just like in the back of the car bundled together, and these days just these two in the fucking back going, hey. Bam, bam, bam.
No talking in the car.
That rule's ignored by Goth. He didn't hear the rule the first time.
Nah, we can cast message. It's fine.
So, you're going back to the car and you're heading to Overmont.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, are we?
To the closest town.
Yeah, that would be Overmont,
which was like
is
this
where
way.
you were going to.
And then that way, there's a town, and then we need to go back to our town. There you
You
go.
didn't need to make such a mess, but yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
great.
simple.
There you go.
Okay, into William mode.
That's not William mode.
That's
think.
Gerald mode.
Google Docs, there we go. Alright. I like how last time we got to Overmont, I was like, wait a second. And then we just
Yeah.
180'd.
Wait, guys, we need to stack ourselves onto.
This feels different. I don't. Is it? No.
No, it's the same.
Okay. It just feels like there's a lot more farmland now.
We need to stack ourselves onto the car and make a save with it, so we can have a one every season.
No, I'm good. I don't want a wagon situation again where I still have this fucking wagon him. Why is it here?
You're welcome.
Look,
Why is
guys.
he grey? Why is
That's
Gerald
old-
grey?
That's old Gerald, don't you
Because
remember?
No.
Fallen didn't exist yet.
I know, look at him
This is from
compared to
way
everyone
back.
else. And now look at me. 3D.
We're going down the road in a car and we see these guys pull up. What up, nerds?
Lift is. No. Alright. looking
After
for
a
a
little
lifeline.
while, you ride into Overmont with your prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
Are these two unconscious or dead? I don't remember.
They're unconscious.
They're unconscious.
Okay.
I think this hobgoblin is the only dead one.
And what? Oh yeah, the bitch. Okay. I mean, I don't like call her a bitch. I don't even know who she is. All I know is that we killed her. That's right. That was very rude of me.
The leader
Just
one.
call her a bitch out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
very
You,
rude of
you didn't even get her name.
You didn't even get
I know. She's like, haha,
didn't.
I am sorceress. Leave. No.
Yeah. You knew nothing about you and yet you told her. Wow.
I called her a bitch as well. I know.
Could have talked with her as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, it's fine. We're rich. They're poor. We're above them. They deserve to die.
Incorrect.
You do find a place to park, and I'd like you to remove 2 silver.
Oh
Because-
shit!
You have to pay.
I have to pay the toll.
I imagine like Anthea's walking off, and William's like, Anthea,
Hmm?
parking fine.
Fine? Or
This is private property.
You have to pay some money to park here. It says on the
guys,
board.
so
You put it in, and then you take one of these little timers with you.
I know how it works, and she goes back to the car and puts a little paper in the window.
Yes, there we
Now
go.
remember, Goff, if you ever park here, you have to pay money.
Right,
But I don't have a car.
see,
But
the,
if you do ever have a car, just saying.
the hobgoblin is wrapped up in a piece of cloth that they got, so she's not
Hmm?
just carrying a visible dead body around.
No.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Right,
Right.
you three know a lot more about this type of stuff, right? Than I do. Where do we go now?
Overmond. Night houses, where would they be? And Will's going to try and recall any teachings he might have heard about the night houses of all the cities.
Okay.
Let's see. Make a brain check. It's straight intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, use your int.
Okay. 22.
Yeah, you seem to remember a bit about Overmond. You know that most places will have these sort of like public central maps. So it's not exactly on your mind right now, but you're like, oh yeah, Overmond has this sort of structure. If I go a little bit down the street towards where like all those people are, it looks like a busy public area. There's probably a map there. I can look at it, find out where the Knights HQs are, go to the closest one.
Right.
So it's not like you just have the knowledge, but you have the
Yeah.
means.
I was thinking they'd be on like a public map kind of thing. But yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
I know they're the fucking police. Yeah, why wouldn't they be? Right, this way. Let's go.
So heading down, you push through crowds a little bit. There's some mild discomfort at the big man bugbear going through the place, but people seem to see that it's under control, so they're like giving a little bit of space.
Are they like to handing right now?
Kind of, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But people are aware that like these races can be completely civil, so it's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
as bad as to hand. Like
Hmm.
there's probably a few thousand maybe bugbears here that just chill.
Yeah.
So it's not out of the question.
It's not out of the question.
But a population of millions, that's
I
like
guess it
not
might
much.
be. It might be more what he's wearing, whether what he is.
Yeah.
And
It's
you
like
know the fact that they're all tied up.
he doesn't exactly
No,
look
he's-
like a civil bugbear.
We're
Not
not
really.
tying up Goff.
Yeah.
We're able to trust him to walk around on his own.
Yes,
Fine, I thought he was, but sure.
he was not.
He would have been, but then he played. Then he got into music, and he has to have his hands free to perform music. You know.
Yeah. He's still trying to figure out that flute.
I think what might be more eye-catching and like a bit worrisome is that we're carrying around the 2 unconscious goblins.
Yeah.
Now, well, goblins
and,
have no
and
rights.
then an undisclosed, draped over, clearly body.
Yeah.
Close enough. Good enough.
It's like carrying like a trash bag covered body.
Yeah, she is like
Ma-
rucksacking it.
making your way west as you've sort of come in at Sunset Gate and found a place to park, and then found your map. It actually, the map sort of leads you a bit like off to the side, west of Sunset Gate, where the HQ is, just like sort of near the gate, but a bit out of the way, so that like if you didn't know where it was, you probably have a bit of trouble.
Okay.
And you're sort of like right outside these doors that seem to be automatic. You just see people like coming and going a little bit.
Ugh, it's modern. I'll go in and get somebody to come outside so we don't go dragging that in.
That sounds good.
No?
Like a plan.
Good
Hi.
luck.
Excuse me, can we have some help outside, please?
You see a sort of middle-aged, like 30. You think he's probably in his like late 30s. Guy sort of like behind a desk, and he's got a woman on his left and another man on his right, but he seems to be the one that takes initiative as he like sort of stands up over. So, is there some sort of emergency? Because you just rushed into a police station and said you needed help.
It's more the kind of social emergency. Want to get these out of the way quickly and done with out of sight.
You see him press a button on the desk.
Could I try and stop him when he realizes? Wait, no.
No. Okay. William has the intelligence to understand that, like, there's a speaker on this thing. Like, he's just about to talk to somebody.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Yeah.
press like the emergency
yeah.
button under the desk.
Wow.
Okay, that's
No, it's like a button on top of the desk that he
Right,
presses,
okay,
and
yeah.
then, like, he can speak into it. It's magic.
William really
Yeah.
like, we gotta get these goblins off our streets.
If we could get an officer outside the building, there seems to be some sort of non-urgent situation, but
Thank you very much.
so I assume William heads back outside.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna wait for the guard to arrive.
Everything go well? You talk to them?
William's still inside, waiting for the guard to walk out with him. Sorry.
Okay.
You don't need to give me a
Here you go.
box.
A little box.
No, I intend to basically walk and talk with him for a few steps. Be like, hey, this is what's gone on, so he's not a bit shocked upon seeing a bugbear in bandit armor.
Yeah. You see, a young woman, gotta be like not even in her 20s, you don't think. And she like comes out of this clearly like staff only door, and says, "Who has a problem outside?"
Hi, over here. So, first off, don't be alarmed. There's a big hairy man outside who was previously armed, and a dead body and 2 goblins. Just come on, look.
Right. Okay. She follows you outside.
So, this is Goth, by the way. He's docile. Goth, young female knight.
My 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 name's Clarissa.
Hi, Clarissa. My name is Winifred. Hi.
I'm William. We're part of the Mann family.
Ah, yes. Okay, I know you
And
two. I know
we
who you
came
are.
from the Liff because our father said there was a bit of an issue with some disappearances, potentially with some kind of ogre, I think it was, and we dealt with that.
We
And
took care
these
of
are the evidence and remainders.
Oh,
Anthea,
oh,
could you bring the
my,
body over? That's our evidence.
my superiors are going to be so happy when they hear about this. They've just these disappearances. You know, it's a small part of a lot of people, but it gets people on edge.
Hmm.
Yes.
I
Anthea,
can
could
see
you
that.
bring the body over here, please? Thank you. Right. So this is a
I believe we should go somewhere private before I unwrap it.
I was just about to say, if you would all bring everything inside, I can get you into a office space.
Goff,
thank you.
Goff,
Goff.
what was her name?
Name of the lady?
Yeah, does she have a name?
Mud. Her
Nerd?
name was Mud.
Oh, Mud. Okay.
Oh, that lady. I thought you were talking about Clarissa. Testing. How are you testing him?
No.
Well, names don't mean much when they're you know.
I mean, if she's ever buried, they should at least have a name.
I don't think she should have the respect to be buried, in my
I
brutal
think that
opinion.
everybody deserves equal respect when being buried. Thank you.
Come on this way.
And Thea pulls a mask up pretty much as high as it goes and she steps in.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, let me just tell you, I think Anthea's a criminal, but she's trying to hide it.
Has she got a bounty?
I don't know. I don't even think Anthea's her real name.
I can't be dealing with that right now. I have more important stuff.
She's also like really crazy. You should note that too.
She? I thought she was just more like, straight to the punch kind of person.
Yeah, I mean, but she did insult Mother's food, so.
I did forget about that. Yes, it feels like it's been sorry, the trauma's still repressed in my mind. As he
Yeah.
glances over at
I don't
Anthea.
think, I don't
We're
think
gonna
I'll
get
ever be able to let that go. I think I'll never be able to
Right.
let that go.
She opens a door and leads you into like a large room with a number of chairs, and you can see like clear clasps like on the armrest of these chairs. Like this is where they hold people in chairs.
Ah, the
Um,
group interrogation.
It's called group therapy.
Says, "Oh, all right. If you want to put the two unconscious goblins in the small ones, and if
Hmm.
this big fellow here doesn't mind sitting in this big chair."
Goff, you're fine with answering questions, right? Is that what we're doing?
I already answered quite a few questions. I can
Yeah.
answer a lot more.
Do we put the corpse in the chair as well?
No, I'll take
Hmm.
that
Right.
and handle it.
So Clarissa, yeah, I mean, I can't really, speak to his character completely because I've only just met him, but Goff seems to be pretty like amicable. I mean, he doesn't seem to want to cause any trouble, so you know, no need to be too rough. All right.
Fine. I'll I mean, I'm not going to be handling this, but I'll pass it on.
Okay. Just I mean, he'll he'll definitely answer your questions. He was very agreeable.
All right.
Oh,
Um,
just so you know, we did put a part of the Etten in that cloth with mud as well, since just as proof that we took care of the Etten.
That's great actually. Let me grab this, and you can see that she seems fine. She just takes this fucking dead body and this head like wrapped up and carries it all by herself. She's fine. Um,
She
I will
trips
go
over-
get you your reward because there is 100 gold bounty on this, and I'll be right back.
That's
If you could just do me a favor and do those clasps up for me while I'm gone.
okay.
I was going. Dalva, do you want to do the goblins?
Who has the highest passive insight? Like,
Wisdom.
I haven't got
15,
your
it's
guys.
not that
I haven't got
high.
my
Not
DM screen
me.
up.
Imagine having wisdom. You couldn't be me.
Imagine being
I'm a-
wise.
I don't know why
I'm a wizard.
why I put my wisdom so high, but hey, I have wisdom.
Mm.
Because you're a monk,
Yeah.
and monks need wisdom for their AC.
That's probably why.
I'd say Anthea and Dalva, which are the two people that like this is like the opposite to. Like this seems weird that she would just like let you guys do it, but you get the impression that she understands that this is Winifred Man and William Man.
I mean, yeah.
Like
We did come in and name drop.
Yeah, we did. We did name
If
drop
anybody
everybody.
else was in here, then this probably wouldn't be happening.
All right. So
Name drop to a certain dominance.
I'm gonna just I'm gonna clasp your hands to this chair. All right, Goth? But it's nothing bad. All right.
Is this a game? Are we playing a game?
Yes, patty cake.
Yeah, you just answer their questions and they remove the clasps afterwards.
All right.
You're gonna break the poor Goth's heart. No.
I am not. I will never break his heart.
I couldn't care less about his heart. But my sister cares about him, so I care about him a little bit.
Anthea is just standing near the door, constantly looking in and out, very vigilant.
Anthea, could you look more shifty?
I am just keeping watch.
Well,
On the
Keep watch about
guards?
No.
I mean, this is like the. This isn't a very dangerous place to be in.
Hold on, sister. For you, she has a point, though. Does she know about the assassin still, or have you not told her about that part?
Assassin?
Assassin?
You remember the one in the lift that killed like 15 guards in one night, and they killed the two prisoners?
Oh, right, the assassin.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about that one.
Probably a good idea to actually keep out, yes. But don't look so shifty doing it.
I'm not, I'm just standing here.
You'll get nowhere looking like that.
I mean, I have to agree, really, the presentation isn't that good.
I don't care.
Well, other people
Just
might.
finish trapping them in.
Look, Anthea, if you want to commit crime, you gotta not look like a crime. You get what I mean?
If you want to commit crime, you don't enter a guard station.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is you're looking drab.
If you can say about people looking drab, then I guess the
We should
world is
get
gonna
her a
upside
coat.
down. No,
You
I
know,
do not like.
I have to agree with that,
coats.
actually.
One of like a big, a mink collar.
Ooh,
Yes.
something,
No.
yeah.
Fuck no.
Door opens. Clarissa walks in with a pouch. Just puts it down on a table to the side in the room. There's your 100 gold.
No, thank you.
Saw the Etten had everything appears to be in order. So, any possessions from the crime scene?
We did get that broom.
A broom?
There was a piano.
Anything
Yeah, but
about
we didn't bring that.
why is this broom important?
Just
To
fun.
fly.
Ah, okay. A broom of flying.
And
Anything
Fia
else?
just face bombs at this.
I'm telling the truth.
And then there was cages. There were cages. They were seemingly for the dogs, the wolves they had.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of stone everywhere. It was
I
like a
believe we
castle.
did leave some of their weapons lying there at the scene
Yeah.
where we fought them.
And
Right,
more
and where
bodies.
were this hide? Where was this hideout?
Just near the road.
Okay, so you drive from that place to Oven, to
I know
Oven,
what you're about to do. Shut up.
and then you turn around, drive back to where the little loop is. You see a tree on the side of the road. Then you get out of the car and then go then up north from the tree, and then you'll find the castle there.
It seems like a few of those steps were very unnecessary.
It's what we did, and it's the way I could tell you easily.
Right.
We need a
Well,
better
Mhm.
navigator.
Yeah.
I am one of the best navigators.
we'll
Apparently not.
investigate that. Um, you can keep the broom, but we'll look into seeing if there's any magical broom purchases around. Maybe that give us some lead to something else.
Look,
Hmm.
I'm there. If I could control time better, I would be the best navigator ever.
Which you can't yet. If
That's
ever.
semantics.
I'm not
We'll
sure. how-
we'll handle this case from now on. You're all free to leave.
Right.
Alright.
Right. Am I gonna get the renting cost for the car and we're gonna split it then? Or am I gonna have to pay the car myself?
I'm willing to share a bit of the payment.
Perfect. Guess that's what we're gonna do.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway,
How much was the car
So-
again, KJ?
Oh God, to rent the car.
also, was it 100 between each of us? Or was it like 100 each? I don't remember.
No, 25 for each of us.
Okay.
It was 100 altogether.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm pretty. I thought I already made you pay for the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um.
I
Actually-
honestly can't remember how much the car actually was, but I made you pay for it.
Fine, it's on Anthea this time, but next time.
Clarissa, I have a question before we leave. Just a short question.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't really know a lot about this whole justice system and all of that. So, like, what will happen to those three? What do you think?
Hmm. Honestly, it depends on how cooperative they are
Mm-hmm.
and what sort of involvement they had in any crimes that we can gather. Uh, we'll probably use some magic at some point to possibly speak with that dead one that you brought in. If we
Alright.
can find a bard, they're pretty hard to come by right now.
Oh, I'm a bard.
Can you perform the sort of magic that we need?
No.
Okay. Perhaps in the future, maybe you could be of more
Wait,
help.
is it only bards that can do that?
Druids are pretty good for it too, but
Oh well, I'm not a druid.
I mean,
Oh, right. Hold on. Different mindset. There is no divine magic. There we go. Right. I was about to say, could you get a cleric for that? It's like, wait, wait.
The fuck's a cleric?
Could you guys go with like
I
those clerics?
I've heard whispers of holy magic, but I think that would be a lot more hard than getting a druid or a bard.
So, like, if they cooperate fully, like, what would they be expecting?
We we may just put them to work. To be honest, we need a lot of job filled around here.
Okay.
They'll
I
be in
do love
the
servitude.
in the criminal work system.
Oh, that kind of servitude. Ugh.
All right. Well,
Could you
Yeah.
put one of them in like a little suit, and then make them like a butler?
It's adorable though, a tiny butler.
That, I mean,
That'd be like much more dignified.
our work system's more manual labor based. I guess maybe
Could
we
you?
we could get like kind of like an intern around here.
Ooh.
Little golden intern. Yes.
Hey, I bet they won't be paid.
Goff, you might be getting an internship.
Oh no, I think Goff should manual labor.
No. Well, unless
Okay,
you
he has,
want
he
to.
has
Do
the
you want
arms
manual
for it.
labor?
Look at him.
Internship. That's what Mert said to me.
Hmm.
Oh,
Do you like
hold on.
that then, or do you don't?
I have the next part. Did
Wait,
she also
you're
say
an
you'd be part of an upstart company with great aspect for the future?
Well, Goff got to smash, and Goff kind of likes to smash.
Okay.
Phrasing.
Well, okay. I
I
mean,
think
like,
he'd fit in the manual labor part if he likes smashing.
do you like manual labor, Goff?
Smashing is manual labor.
Well, that's not the type of manual labor you would be put on.
Might be. Could be a rock breaker.
It wouldn't. That doesn't count as manual labor.
He could be a miner.
Guys,
I like a lot of things.
this is not our business. It's in the hand of the god.
It is so my business.
Yes, it's her business. She's interested in golf. He's a curious specimen, and she's grown up fast already.
Well, this is kind of the night of Overmont business now. I'm sure if you wanted something to happen to Goff, you could speak to your father, maybe, but I don't think you can really do anything here.
So Daddy can do something about this.
Sure.
Could we get your full name so we can commend your work?
Yes.
Sure.
You've done a
It's
great job. Thank you for all the info.
it's Yedna, Clarissa Yedna.
Okay.
Is that with a Y?
Yedna.
I'm very good at spelling people's names first try. So, are you a squire or a knight?
Oh, I am a knight.
Knight. Did you go
Just-
on the fast track?
Sort of.
Or were you like like Dalva's situation? Started young.
Oh, I started incredibly young. My family has a knight thing.
Right.
It was sort of expected of me. I don't mind. I like being a knight.
Well, thank you very much.
You know, I'm an honorary knight.
I'm going to get going back to the car now.
I'm
Thank
not
you for
sure
the-
that's a thing.
Of course it is. I have this badge, see?
Father gave her a badge. He made it, I think.
All right then.
It is totally a thing.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get some interrogations done.
All right.
Good luck.
Have fun,
If
Goff.
she said something, William said, "Don't make me uncomment you." Right, we're now all richer. Anything we want to do before we head back home?
I'm sure this really large town has a good bakery.
Maybe the sausage dog went over here.
No.
How do you know? Dogs can
It's
travel a far
63
distance.
miles away, sister.
So what? I've heard tales of dogs traveling across the country to meet their owners.
Over years.
Yeah.
We've been missing for a few days.
Maybe it took a train.
I just want to get home before sundown, to be honest.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, you guys head back to your parking spot.
Please tell me there isn't the tickets.
There's no ticket. You paid. You paid 2 silver. You got your parking permit. You're all good.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a classic setup for a grand adventure of a little dog in a big town.
Because you know what I'm terrified of? These farms not being farms, but instead parking space.
They're farms. They have to feed millions of people.
Alright,
They're
okay.
farms.
I'd be terrified if it was just all
It's ju-
parking.
It's the urbanization.
It's one of those scenarios where you drive through like miles of countryside and maybe a few villages before you get to the big town.
Oh, it
so like
really is
there's like
England.
little settlements within these
Big
farms.
Yeah.
city. The big city.
And it's all on one side for soil reasons.
Yeah. You know what I enjoy? This town still having walls and shit.
Yeah, I'm surprised there
Oh
isn't.
yeah, some things are still like very medieval, like
Yeah.
the knights and the walls and all that. Like I say Hikpiki is probably one of like the lesser modern places. I think
Mhm.
Cloud is probably the least modern country.
Like actually having highways and such instead of dirt roads connecting towns.
Huh? He said least modern, so that it would
Oh.
be like
Right, I would.
yeah.
Like Storesda is probably the most modern. Like,
Yeah.
It's also like America, right? Like big
Wow.
raised highways kind of things, yeah.
yeah, those dwarves have been busy and they have a lot of material
man,
down
they-
under those mountains.
Yeah, really shitty urban planning, really
Mm.
yeah.
Long winding roads.
Mhm. Absolutely no footpaths.
Ah, Chicago. Why did I say Chicago? Chicago's like. What was I thinking of when I said that?
I don't know, every city in America.
You guys head off in your car, your rental,
And
back
are
down
supposed
the
to
dirt
just stay
path.
quiet again?
You can talk a little, it's fine, just don't be too loud, please. Guys, we
Well,
forgot
why do you
Dalva.
talk
There we go.
like-
I'm going to mist off a little bit.
I'll be back.
Looks at Winnie.
When he looks with a determined expression.
I see you've already got a plan. So
I'll be
how many
back.
times are you going to say pretty please to father tonight?
Well, I was thinking of initiating it all with a song. Really letting him know how I feel first, and then having a long discussion.
Well, I wish you.
You guys ride past the place where you sort of moved all that log out of the way.
The logs back, the goblins are there again, they've respawned.
No.
Uh,
Infinite XP.
sort of remembering that early on in your trip back, and then a while later you arrive in Lost Hall. Bring the rental car back without any damage to it, which the guy seems a bit surprised by, like looking at the type of like people you were, like young adults, basically, like going out with a rental car.
And we're gonna crash.
Winifred's whole attitude, he was like, I'm probably gonna claim insurance on this one.
And then he's like, damn it.
Leaves his car out, down out the window, just Winifred hanging out by a fucking by her like knees and down, playing the crash song.
Oh no.
The
And,
car is unbalanced, weaving side to side.
you guys get back on the train with your return tickets. That's why they were expensive.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, day trip tickets.
And you take the fairly short train ride back to Litlith. It's not a horribly long ride.
Hmm. You ever been part of a train murder mystery?
Are you asking if I want to be, or
I mean, like, I'm
We can
asking in
arrange
general.
that.
Those sorts of stories are a lot
We would need
more.
to kill somebody for that, I think. That would be pretty illegal.
Those sorts of stories are often a lot more traumatizing in person than they would be if I imagine they are reading them in a book.
You know, I bet the conductor did it.
there's a reason we have therapists, though. Think about that. It's a once in a lifetime experience.
I'm
Hmm.
going.
If this train would have stopped right now, I mean, who knows what could happen?
What are the
That
chances
won't
someone's dead right now on this train?
Quite
Yeah, if somebody
high, since
died
there's
right
quite a lot
now.
of people. And elderly people like to take the
Everyone
train for
knows
some
that when a
reason.
murder happens on the train, it was everyone. Everyone was involved.
Yeah, it's a classic scenario, of course. Wait a
Well,
minute.
I slipped in some anthrax into his coffee while I stabbed him in the spleen.
If we're gonna wait, but if we want to have the murder mystery, we all have to do something to kill somebody, right?
No,
But that's how it works usually, right?
Wait, what did you say, sister?
I'm just saying that's how train murder mysteries usually work. Not that I want to do one.
I think we should drop this topic
Before we get
Okay.
arrested.
and talk about the speed of this train.
Yeah, I mean, if it were to crash into something right now, it would definitely be a fatal blow to everyone.
You know that the train would win, right? Like you could put a building in front of a train and the train would go through it.
What about a solid mountain?
There'd be some contest.
You think?
I'm gonna get a drink and take some drugs real
Is that
quick,
how they
and
make
I'll be back.
tunnels? Do they just
How-
throw trains into?
That's how the dwarves do it.
Really?
I heard they use like a rail gun last time I heard.
Don't they have like a drill at the end though?
No. They used to, but now if they did a new one, there's kind of shoot a
Oh, is
hole
that
through
the
it.
old way? There's a new way now. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Interesting.
really, you.
Yeah.
You're
I
interested
hear
in trains?
things.
I heard this from a dwarf from Storster. Whoa, you've been hanging out with as he leans forward, hands on his knees.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I heard this from
I
the
thought-
local train fanatics.
I thought you were honestly bullshitting her and was trying to go along.
I think I lied to my sister.
Yes, you look like the type.
He would never lie to me.
That's what you think.
That's
Yeah,
what she
because it's
knows.
true.
I would never lie to my sister. Father, yes. Mother, heavens no.
Oh, don't ever lie to mother, yeah.
If we lied to mother, we'd be served for dinner the next day.
You know, it's honestly hilarious how scared you guys are of your mother.
For a reason.
Yeah,
You would be
because-
too if she raised you.
It is a fear made up of love, however.
No.
I'm quite concerned you don't have the same fear for your mother.
Yeah, I mean, being afraid
No.
of one's mother is like pretty normal, I think, right?
No, it's not.
Having an immense, unquenching fear.
I am sad for the both of you.
I see. She was raised in one of those abusive relationships.
Oh, right, one where nobody fears the mother.
No one is loved.
I do fear to explain to my mother why I left the Knights, though. She's not going to be happy about that.
Good, that's good. That's
Have
good,
you
you're
not
afraid.
talked to her yet?
No, I haven't talked to them about it yet. I don't think they know that I'm in town.
Hmm.
We should probably tell.
Did I ever meet your mother?
But I'm sure I and
Thinking
probably those two will support you in whatever you choose.
You what?
I will support her. Of course I will.
There
Okay.
are some other people I need to talk to first before I feel ready to tell my parents what's going on.
Yes.
Hmm.
Right. Not in a rush, of course.
Yeah. I mean, lying is really bad though in general. Like, I have to say, if somebody lied to me, like, I'd be pretty upset about that.
Like instinctively kind of glances over at Anthea while looking away. And just
I
like
mean, you know,
side
like,
eyes.
Oh, guys, wait! I
honestly,
found
I don't
something
think
in
I
the.
would trust that person again.
What are you saying, Anthea?
Oh, I just remembered. I was gonna talk about this earlier, but then we ate cakes or whatever. And she pulls out the tan bag from the village. We should look through this.
Hmm. What's that? Yeah.
It's a tan bag.
Okay.
I don't know what's in it. I feel like the god isn't ready to tell us.
Don't pull it out with KJ not being here yet.
Yeah.
But the anticipation's killing
It's
me.
a
I just
tan bag. I don't
slowly
know.
opening it. You go by the sounds like, oh, shake it around. Oh, it sounds heavy.
Ooh, what is it? And then you pull out it's a feather. I guess it wasn't heavy.
Ah, damn. Alter object.
Yeah.
All these transmutation wizards back at it again.
Mm-hmm.
Just making the feather really fucking heavy.
It was just the weight of the situation. It was really fucking intense.
Can
Fuck.
a transmutation wizard make a football really fucking heavy?
No, I don't even think it's transmutation wizards that do that. I'm trying to remember who it is though.
Anyway,
Maybe a graviturge wizard?
can they
Is
just?
it Gravity?
That's
Oh, makes sense.
anyway, a ball made out of stone. Put it on a soccer field.
You could be an artist.
Yeah, make sure somebody fucking breaks something that day.
Hey guys, look a foot.
All right, who will be first at the ball is ow! Oh my god! Oh no!
Ref proceeds to throw the ball. This is a bit heavier than usual today, and one of them heads it and just dies.
And just fucking their skull shatters. Yeah.
When you're
Oh
the
my
town
God.
cleric and low on business.
Oh, we're trying to remember the ball. Is it okay? Have you seen the fucking advert with the bowling ball that rolls down the hill? And it's like a fucking optician's advert at the end of it all,
No.
put in text to voice.
ugly, stinky. Ew, ew, ew.
You guys ride the train back into Litlith. It's getting kind of late now. It's like dinner time, like 7 p.m.
Okay. And we arrived. Where was? I think it was in the exact middle of town, wasn't it? 'Cause it was, like,
Yeah, it's
middle
like
of
right in the
everything.
middle.
Okay. Shrink.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easier way
Okay.
to do that.
Paracetamol tastes so bad.
Well, you're not meant to
Are you
taste it,
okay?
KJ. You meant to swallow before you taste it.
I
What do you mean? You're supposed to enjoy every second of the taste. It's beautiful.
I don't like swallowing it whole, so I crunch it, and it tastes bad, but it's worth
You're not
it.
meant to crunch them.
Nah, crack it all. Crack it into little bits.
Just powderize it.
Just
It's
powderize it.
not.
Make
It's just not chewable, KJ.
put it in.
Trust me, it works.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Put
it does
put it in,
work
like,
faster,
water.
but still, you know.
Put it in water.
But then it's like the dust is all down your throat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it in a piece of sausage.
Yeah.
Cute
Have it
sausage,
as a
man.
fun little treat in the middle of your ice cream.
You guys are back. What do you do?
No. Oh, that ride was longer than I expected it to be.
Yeah. Disappointingly uneventful.
It's like spring, right, KJ?
Yeah.
It's what? It's April, so it's not getting dark yet.
No.
Oh,
But like it'll be sunset soon, won't it?
Yeah, it's like about to come down.
Okay. Well, I say we head on home. I'd let father know, or Darwin does whatever she needs to do.
Yes.
Think he wanted back early.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I'm heading home.
How
I'll be in the same tavern.
long until we get to the house?
Alva, lunch tomorrow? And I guess you two can come too if you'd like.
Let me see my schedule actually. Hold on.
How long will it take to
Hmm.
go home?
William,
No.
lunch tomorrow?
Oh, sorry, I was doing some mental maths.
Oh, my
I
bad.
think I can squeeze you in for like 15 minutes.
If Dar was there, sure.
Yeah, I invited the other two as well. I'd never invite you alone.
KJ, how tall are the buildings here? Like the highest building that I could see around.
The highest building that you can see.
Yeah.
Probably like 20 stories.
Well, that's a bit more than 30 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
William's gonna try and find a building with a like an unobstructed view of the west for the sunrise or sunset.
Sure, that's not too difficult.
Okay. And if I can't get up there, I'll just teleport myself up there.
It's the man climbing on someone's house.
Oh, I was thinking of doing some numbers, but I realized I couldn't run to the hills in time to watch the sunset, so I'll just deal with on top of a roof. You want to go with me?
You want to
Do the
watch the
sunset?
sunset?
I haven't seen it for a while.
Hmm. Well, that's a nice spot. Dalva, would you like to come along?
Sorry, I'm I should probably not. I should probably be at the ready at your estate.
Right.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
well,
here. Wait, no, you don't need money. You have your own. Sorry.
Yeah,
Habits.
don't worry.
I'll walk you there, Delva.
I was saying you can get a taxi there. Or a Zuba.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Alright.
Take a while to walk home.
Uber doesn't exist. How would you call one? You don't have a phone.
Magic.
Yeah, we have a message.
I want that always within 120 feet of you.
hold on.
That's their
yeah.
guarantee. Yeah,
Wait,
they
wait,
better
wait,
be.
So you're saying that cars exist but phones don't?
Which came first, the car or the phone?
Which came first, actually? Let's see.
Car.
A car.
Definitely the car.
Phone.
Mobile phone. Other phones. I don't know. But
Well, yeah, I'm not saying mobile phone.
Excuse me, can I borrow your landline to call an Uber?
1876. Yeah,
For what?
for phone.
Okay.
they were
And
widely
car was
adopted.
1886, so 10 years after the phone.
Huh. Fair enough.
I imagine the world with magic is probably a lot less um, linear with that sort of thing, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can also travel pretty fast with magic, so
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know.
but not everyone has teleport. That's common.
Yeah,
Still.
There's
which
not
is-
really a need for phones because you have a lot of spells that cover communication and teleporting
Well-
to places. Just tell people
all right,
stuff.
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about that. Not everybody knows magic, so
I
That,
think
that,
that-
that is true, but
Yeah.
like the means of development is the rich, right? And the rich normally have magic.
I think
well,
that if
okay.
phones were developed, there would be like an uproar from all the wizards, like, years of academy training wasted.
I'm
All
just
of my
I'm
hard
saying that
knowledge for
like,
sending.
I'm just
I
saying
mean-
that we don't have to work on the exact timeline of like inventions that
No.
we do in the real
I
world.
know. I'm just saying that phones might be invented. I'm not saying that like
Yeah.
not mobile phones, but land phones could be.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Alright.
can always flag one of the cars down though. It would be a lot faster than walking back. You've seen it before, right?
Are you
Hello?
looking at me? I'm walking.
I'm talking to both of you, telling you to get a car home.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to the estate.
Fine. Sorry.
You said you'd go with her, so you kind of were going to the estate.
Yeah, if she was walking.
Well, yeah, she said she was going to the estate, so I guess you're going to the estate.
Oh, you guys make this so difficult.
It's
See you
William
guys tomorrow
leans
at
into
lunch.
Winifred for a second.
Look, don't worry. We can handle ourselves. We're adults.
yes, you are. All right, you girls, go on.
Willie, you can climb walls, right?
yeah.
Right, good. As William is going to look at this range that he can, this building, and then is going to Missy step up to it.
All right. I guess Winifred can climb up there.
Yeah. In other words,
Yeah.
don't have to use a spell slot on you basically. That's what I was checking.
Yeah,
Mm,
you're both up there.
Ah.
Hmm.
And then we watch the sunset.
Okay. Do Dalva and Amphis split?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Anthea goes back to the tavern, and
And she actually does something else before she goes to the town.
okay, I'm interested.
She goes to, like a busy shopping street. And she just has her eyes out for anyone that's like carrying their wallets or something. In an odd way, where she can easily just snag it. Like some
Alright.
piece of jewelry, anything. She just keeps her eyes out.
Make me a perception check.
Perception, you say? 19.
19. Yeah, it's fairly busy around here, and you do notice like there's this man, probably maybe his late 50s, who walks kind of slowly and has this pouch where like the top is just barely like sticking out of his pocket, and if you pinched it and like pulled it with your sort of skills of in sleight of hand, then you could probably get it out there relatively easy without him noticing.
Yeah, so still have a go at that sticky pouch.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand check.
That's an 8.
I was looking forward to that. I was thinking that this might happen where you fuck up and then get arrested. we're just like, so where's Anthea? She said she's gonna meet us for lunch. Oh.
As you like go, your hand is like going. This man turns around to like face you.
Ah, excuse you, sir. Your pouch is visible. Might want to be careful. A lot of people want to snack that.
Ah, now you're gonna roll one on deceptions.
Make a deception check.
That's an
Close.
8.
Now, we won't be wanting to go around ruining any young lives today, would we? And he gives you a look.
She just puts her hand behind her and is like, no, why would we? Do you happen to know any bakeries around here? I've been looking for some pastries.
You going to pay them?
Why wouldn't I? Decent person?
Yeah, definitely.
Look, if you want my advice, earn the money.
He just walks past them. Goes too many streets away. And just it's on the lookout, but won't take any action for the civilian.
What an embarrassing foray into crime.
Oh, the first, like, feely thing I do, I roll a fucking 1. That's,
I could
yeah.
be a little criminal. No.
Yeah. That Anthea girl, you think she's like a criminal or something?
Oh, no. Wait.
You rolled so badly that you didn't get in trouble.
It was so obvious, like, she has to be joking, right?
Yeah, that was just a
God,
joke.
that's a
wasn't it?
tragedy. Okay.
You
Yes.
mean with the way she dresses? Or
I mean, it gives off a bit of a criminal vibe, doesn't it? It
I
could
mean,
just be
she
a
wears a
fashion sense.
mask and it's very suspicious looking. She's very shifty, you know.
Yeah.
Now
Bit
she's either
tacky.
done something very bad and she's like she's hunted, or she would like grew up in a kind of more rough and tumble lifestyle of like the street urchins. I do hear a lot of people with money do go into that kind of life to achieve an escape, you know.
Huh.
Wouldn't she like royalty or something?
I mean, she
Like,
has a lot of
rich.
like really tacky jewelry, so probably.
Oh, don't get me started on that garish gold. Ugh.
It just
Who
doesn't
even
fit with
wears
a
gold
lot.
now? It's 9,000.
It's 9,000. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, like
It's not 9,000. Hold on. It's 5,000. Sorry.
5,000 AD. Yep. It. I don't
It's
know.
the
It's
fifth millennium woman.
yeah. It is, isn't it? Huh.
You wear platinum.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll like silver at most. Honestly, like, you know, too much is too much for
Yes,
anything.
gold stands out. A nice neutral white. It shows your wealth, but it keeps you modest.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he kind of like leans up. Only the poor wear gold to make others think they're not
Um,
poor. You know this, right?
bro, maybe imitation gold.
No. I have heard of people that don't have much money saving up to buy gold jewelry.
Is that so?
Yes,
Huh.
they used
Why?
to do it with these branded clothings as well, but then they kind of stopped doing that when everyone felt fashionable.
I mean, if I was poor, I would save up for a guitar.
Well, you did.
Well, I'm not poor
Oh,
though.
you're poor, right? Sorry.
Exactly, yeah. Uh, yeah. Well, as long as she doesn't try to rob somebody or anything, I think it's fine.
Hopefully. Maybe it's just her. Maybe it's a thing looking like he's a criminal.
You don't think Dalva's like.
I think Dalva is more of a lost puppy.
Like that sausage dog?
No, I'm not like this also.
Yeah, exactly like it. I mean, lost and alone without anybody to talk to? I mean, like.
Sure. Yes. I
I
more
guess.
mean like
Hmm.
she's trying her best, but she seems scared of it.
Huh.
Of failing people.
Being scared of failure, huh?
I think she's like a people pleaser.
I mean, I can relate to that a bit.
True. It's admirable.
Yeah. Anyways.
You, you've talked to Dolly, right?
Yeah, I've talked to her. We've had a lot of conversations for the years.
Have you had any of those like you know like girl talks?
What are you implying? Go on, spill it.
Well, you know, she said she likes anybody.
Oh,
Didn't really
that
talk about that
kind of
kind of
stuff.
stuff with her. I
Hmm.
figured she might have seen somebody over the years.
Yeah, actually, she has been seeing something. No.
Okay, Nick, I need to know, did you actually say that or no? Was that Winifred correcting that?
That was Winifred
Okay.
correcting that.
Hmm.
Look,
I
hey.
think she's just like sworn to her duties, isn't she? She's very.
I don't know. Like, we did have a talk recently, and I guess she asked me about who I like. I
That's
didn't really
interesting.
give her a good answer though, since I don't really know myself.
I mean, you like everyone. You're an enigma, sister,
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say I love everybody.
but not in the way she was looking for. I imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about that really. I've been hit on so many times, it sort of just gets drowned out. I don't know.
Ugh, ew.
Lots of people at the university.
Was it because of the cattail?
It was because of a lot of things.
Right.
When you talk to so many people, I mean, a lot of them start getting some ideas. And that's just how it
Ugh.
goes when you have a lot of friends.
That's why I prefer to not talk to people much.
Hmm. Well, you should.
No. Just keep
Um,
the circle small. And you can
if,
focus on that instead.
if anything, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that you're talking to me.
Or my own sister.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked a lot.
But we've both been preoccupied for a lot of our lives.
I mean, yeah, but
Also, the other two ran away.
I mean, like, I'll be honest. I don't really feel that close to you.
William's expression goes blank as he stares off into the sky.
I mean, can you recount the like? Can you name something that we did as kids together? I can't really recall anything.
Well, you know why. We know the reason why. We can't. You
I don't
know.
know.
Winnie? Do you not remember the years that you spent inside?
Of course I do, but I don't know, like the most you would ever do was you'd enter my room and stand and sit there and we have some conversation and then you'd leave, but that was pretty much it.
What else were we meant to do?
I don't know. Play? Do something that was at all? I mean, at all like siblings do? I mean, that's pretty simple, isn't it? That's not too much to ask. Like, honestly, I mean, like, I don't really know you. It it feels so weird the way you've been acting recently. But like, it's not that I'm mad. It's just
You're
it's something so.
you're the one that's been trying to encourage me to get out of the room and do something. And when
Yeah,
I
because I
do,
felt bad. It felt like it was a role reversal, and I didn't want to be like you. Sorry, sorry. I'm not mad at you or anything. I just it sort of hurts. It hurts when your own twin brother. I'll just go. It was a nice sunset.
scene.
Scene.
Meanwhile,
Like a full on battle and everything.
Dava,
Yes.
you arrive um, at the estate of the Mann family. You can actually see that the front door is currently open, and Neptuno appears to be letting a another man inside the house as he's like answered the door, and he like sort of looks out and sees you and says, Dalva, just in time, come on.
All right. All right. He heads on over.
I have to get my figurines. Why is Neptuno not in the bag? Where is he?
Father?
Papa,
Oh,
where
is he?
are
He's somewhere out here.
Where art
Yeah.
thou,
I was,
Papa?
I was about to say he's on the board if he's not in there.
Mm, 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 mm.
That is one really stabby heart, and I love it.
This is Matthew. He graduated from GRU some years ago now. Yeah,
Wow.
about 20. Jeez, Neptuna. It's been a while, you say. Try a long time.
Pleased to meet you, Matthew. My name is Dalva.
Ah, yes. Nice to meet you too. Well, let's teleport, shall we?
All right.
Oh, if you don't mind. And he gets you all in close, and he does not draw a circle. He casts teleport. Get everybody off the map. Fuck you guys. You go over here now.
I imagine that's how Neptuno would treat any wizard.
There it is. There it is. There it is. And now I actually need to pull this up. Which one is it? This one. At the top. There we go.
Miss Drailmarch. I see you've recently graduated as well.
Welcome to last fall.
Welcome to last fall.
Wow. Is this the last fall?
Holy shit, the fucking geography has changed there even.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on,
How the
KJ.
fucking river is flowing from west to
Hold
east.
up, KJ.
Yeah, they made a
I can
fake
fix it.
river.
I can fix it. Okay. It was.
They
There we
redirected the
go.
flow of the
And
river.
then just kind of go like that. There we go. Right. That's enough now. That's how the river flows, baby.
Oh man.
It the compass is wrong. It's
Okay.
like the other way. So like the castle is where it previously was. It hasn't moved.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
You just have to rotate it in your head.
Yeah. So where's Shovel's place? Let's see.
Oh God, I don't know. Gone. It doesn't
Gone.
exist anymore.
Probably gone, yeah.
Maybe the building does.
Maybe.
You will teleport. Actually, inside this this room that seems like very intricate. It has this nice circle drawn on the floor, very intricate teleportation circle with sort of like candles lighting the room. Looks very very fancy, nice tapestries. And Neptuno says to you, we've been authorized to just briefly use this and then make our way. So, come on.
I see.
Matthew follows, leads you outside, and you walk through the gate. Neptuno gets a couple of nods as you make your way out. Neptuno turns towards you. We just have to make a brief stop at a tavern. We have to pick somebody up.
All right.
Pull into the tavern.
Why can I not find the thing that I want to get?
Hello, it's me, Gerald the 58th.
Gerald the 58.
We just moved down to the south. Look, a mile down the river. It's it's an abandoned log house. Oh, shame.
Oh.
You move about a mile to the east. There's a sprawling mansion complex of 15 more mansions.
Huh. That's a question.
Neptuno leads you towards this tavern. You can see on a brief sort of message on the sign underneath. It says Brazen Brew as the name of the tavern, and then underneath it says an established subsidiary of Heavenly Honesty Taverns for over 3,000 years.
Oh. Hell yeah.
And let me get the map. Boop.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's favorite map.
They even follow the code. As it should be.
Good old Heavenly Honesty.
Oh no, Last Fall's been around for fucking ages. you know this place has gotta, you gotta have a franchise here.
Yeah.
Seems like there's actually quite a lot going on in this tavern. There's like a number of people around tables. Seems like the place is like packed right now.
There's a birthday party.
There's also a lot of people like standing up around the space, and the bar is completely full. And you can see that the main sort of center of attraction that everybody seems to be like around is this halfling bard in the middle, who is currently jaunting along the floor doing his dance, and seems to be singing some sort of tale. You catch him just as he's finishing, as he declares, And then he chopped off his head, and that seems to be like the last lyric of the song. As he like looks at the entrance as you've all walked in. It's like, right, well, that was my last song. Goodbye, everybody. and he like tips his hat, and everybody cheers. Apparently, he's good. People like him. And he sort of hops his way over. He seems to have like a skip in his step. And Neptune says, Belric, just need your services for a short while. Shouldn't be anything too long. Yeah, all right. Is this them? Yeah, it's come on, follow me.
What's this about Neptuna?
Oh, well, it's a formality, really. We're going to ask you some questions, and Belric here is going to ensure you tell us the truth.
Oh, I see. All right.
He has a particular magic switch we need.
I'm sorry to be causing this sort of trouble, Belric. My name is Alva.
You're all right. I'm getting paid quite a bit for nothing, really. Just a few minutes.
I cast a spell and they pay me money.
She says, unfortunately, it's not a spell within my repertoire. So you have this brief venture into the tavern.
Why put so much effort into sizing them up?
I apologize.
You just need to have a side table of this exact layout, and you could just drop and drag them on because we have the same tavern shape anyway.
I could do. Neptuno then leads the three of you sort of off a ways. And says, all right, we're nearly at Emmanuel's family home. If you want to just take a deep breath and prepare yourself, we're gonna ask you some questions in front of them, and we'll see what comes out of this.
All right.
Neptuno gives you a moment. And then moves forward and knocks on this door. And two middle-aged, a man and a woman, seem to like both be at the door at the same time. It's not like one answered the door, really. Sort of look, and the man says, Neptuno, if you could bring everybody in, and we'll start. And he seems like very like emotionless, like he's just hid whatever's going on with him, and he's just moving. And it's just, all right, come in, and they seem very well off. Like they are wearing the sort of stuff that Dalva would be familiar with the Man family. Obviously different countries, so maybe a little bit different fashion. But especially like when they open the door, the interior of their home, like you can instantly tell, like they got some money. The sort of money where they're like humbly living with everybody else instead of having like the Man estate, which is just like fucking massive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Neptuno. Well, come on then, everybody. Might as well get this over and done with. Alright. Hobbles in. Matthew sort of like pops his head in and says, I'll be back. I actually have somebody to talk to at the old castle. I'll teleport you back whenever you need me.
All right. Bye, Matthew.
Goodbye, Matthew. And he's off. So you were there. You were with Emmanuel in his last moments.
Um, yes, I suppose that is technically true, but I'm sorry wasn't exactly conscious. I never got to speak to him.
Oh well, if we're starting the questions, then I suppose I should go ahead and Beric plays a small tune, and he sings in a language that you do not speak.
Rest in peace to your son.
And as he does this sort of aura fills the air, and Neptuno says, Dalva, please allow this magic to pierce your mind.
All right. Rolls charisma saving throw anyways.
May this bitch tell the truth.
No, you don't have to roll anything.
I'm willing to fail. So.
And Zone of Truth has been cast on you, and she says, can you? We just want to know what exactly happened with him. We've sort of been told, but you have the first person account, and we just like to know what happened in Emmanuel's last sort of moments.
So, I was exploring some ruins, and I looked upon a large tower that was in the middle of them. I walked through the door and the door opening that led through there. I did not realize that it was trapped. However, it seems that your son either had found a way past it or um, or managed to get past it without triggering it, because the second I went through, he the I triggered a trap that would have killed me if it was not for your son. He uh, a moment before the trap hits me, then he he must have had an amazing sense of reaction and a good heart to do what he did, because he selflessly threw himself in in front of that trap and managed to stop it before the trap got to me. Um, it's been so long since the since since that scene happened, that I don't even remember what sort of trap it was. I just remembered a click, and then my memory goes fuzzy from there. However, I remember what I did. To I in in a sense of hastiness and panic, I locked your son's body in the chest. I felt I felt that I would be I felt that I would be um, accused of murdering him or manslaughter at the very least in that moment. And ever since I left him there, I didn't want to talk about it to anyone, and it's my fault that it, it's not that at the moment the any sort of magic that to revive him would be a lot more difficult to use. And if I was in more sound of mind, I would have probably tried to carry him back to town, but that is not the reality. I am fully responsible for his death, and well, not for his death, but maybe well, if I wasn't there, he perhaps would be alive. But I am responsible that he has been missing for a year, and I would do anything to make it up to for what I've done to you, for what I've done to him.
To to tell you the truth, we didn't even know Emmanuel was dead. Um, he he'd been doing this research for Grand Ridge, and he hadn't returned, and they told us that perhaps he'd found something, and he was out on his expedition. I mean, um, I I could sit here and blame you, but
Hello,
honestly, the university
motherfucker.
didn't even tell us, and she like turns and looks at her husband, and he has this like stern face on, but says, "Look, all right, we're gonna deal with the university after this. It's fine. We'll figure
Well,
that out."
the university shouldn't be expected to deal with this sort of thing. He was already graduated, an alumni. Uh, I'm not sure he was living there. It's possible that he had already moved out of the university, but he was out of their care. Uh,
Well, they should still keep track of where their researchers are. I mean, this was just ridiculous. And this is the first sort of emotion that you've seen on this guy. He seems to be pretty angry. Um, you don't really have much, right? As he like looks at you, he's not trying to be mean.
mm. No, I do not. I don't have that much money at the moment. I don't even have my own place to stay. But if there is mm, any sort of debt that could be placed, that I will pay it back.
She, she,
But
she,
I do feel it doesn't sound right to place a value on your son's life. So I would rather pay it back in actions rather than just in money. So something to make his to make his death not meaningless, so to say.
Well, uh, Emmanuel was doing something. He kept going on about his research and
Yes. I have his notes with him right here. I've been trying to make good use of his research into magic. Mm.
do do you think maybe you could write something and maybe make his notes a bit more accessible? He was very smart, but not a lot of people really understood what he was doing.
That that sounds great. Yes, I'll do anything to make it easier to understand. His work is quite phenomenal now that I've looked into it for a while. So I feel like what he does know could be revolutionary to those who to if everyone would understand it better.
Um, please, like, put something together. Publish his works. Spread whatever he was. I didn't really understand it, but whatever he was doing, it must have been important. He was very passionate. Well, Neptuno, I think this is all sorted out. Legally, there's there's no thing from our side. Uh, we just want this works published, and he like does a nod and gives us very like straight sort of like man of the house attitude forward. And you see Neptuno. Well, actually, Dalva, that does bring us to the government matter at hand here.
Yes.
Um, I can tell you that on behalf of the Knights of Saint Christopher, I must charge you with disposal of a corpse with intent to obstruct or prevent a coroner's inquest.
I completely understand that.
This crime actually doesn't come with any jail time. It's maybe it should, but that's how laws work. It's a 500 gold fine. You have a week to pay it.
A week? Well, all right. I'll try my best to save up for that.
I I'm telling you the rules. It's mainly how do I put this? It's mainly a citizen's trap within the law. It's not something I'm exactly proud of being a part of in this institution, but not many people can pay 500 golds. What normally happens is that they work it off with a job of some description. And
Well, anything I can do to help make up for it. Really, I'll if there is any work you want me to that needs to be done, just let me know while I try to while I'm trying to look for some of my own work.
well, Dalver, if you want my opinion, these things you've been doing recently with Winifred and William, you've seen the rewards, the bounties that we put out, the money involved. That 500 gold fine will be paid maybe within the week if you continue to do activities like that.
So what will happen if I don't pay the pay the fee? Will it just go? Will there be like more rents, or would that then lead to me having to serve time, or then having to work off anyways?
You, you'll receive a court order for a job that you'll then have to attend to pay off.
All right. That seems trivial in comparison to uh, what the manual did.
Well, I'm very sorry to cut this short on my end, but Dalva is welcome to stay if she has the means to get back by herself. But um, unfortunately, Matthew is a very busy man, and as am I, and I'm sure Alric doesn't exactly want to be here. As he gives him a stare, and Barrick like plucking a couple of strings. He's like unfocused. He looks up and like, I'm going back to the tavern.
Yeah. Yes, I wouldn't want to keep them busy. But if if there's anything else that you would want from me, then do not hesitate to ask me, Mr. and Mrs. Estron.
um, the the postal service seems to be quite efficient these days. If you perhaps want to keep in letter correspondence, we can talk about this published works, this authoring.
Oh, of course. You'll be the first ones that I send a draft to. If I'll work on this until you can understand the everything from the core to the shell of what your son was researching.
Thank you, everybody. Uh, we're we're going to have a nice dinner now, if you don't mind. And um, he stands up and sort of like does a British like, well, you better be off then.
Yes, as Dalva gives a bow.
Oh, there's no need to. And like, she gets cut off by him as she says, "Oh, there's no," and he's like, "She probably should." and, and Neptune says, "Right, well, come along then." And he makes his way. As you're walking out, you're like, the whole ordeal was very like business. Like, the only person with real emotion in that room was like yourself and the lady Estron.
Yeah.
Balric was like did not give an absolute shit in that room. That was obvious to everyone involved.
Valak is a cold-hearted
As
fucker.
he skips in front, moves around to the front of Neptuna, says, "Right, the gold then," and Neptuna just, yes, excellent job, Balric. I'm sure if we have any more business in Lastfall, we'll come to you again. And he hands him a pouch. No idea how much gold's in there, but Balric seems happy. Like, right, tavern again, and he rushes off with his little legs. He's a little annoying, but seems very famous around these parts. So
Well, I understand not everyone is going to exactly react to my story with shock, and I'm sure he's been doing this sort of thing before. That he's heard it all when people tell the truth.
Oh, yes. From what I've heard about Balric, he's been with many adventurers, has thousands of tales to tell, has a particularly famous song about the Calarian Civil War. You heard the end of it back there, I think. Can't say I know the lyrics myself. It's not the sort of thing I really listen to. Winifred's mad crash, crash, crash is unfortunately
Burned into your mind.
somewhat.
Not sure if
No,
it's
crash.
not sure if it's if she actually designs her songs to be something that's stuck in your head, or if it's just by put in there by their exposure.
You know, the more I listen to that music, the more it's kind of growing on me. And he's like at the gate now. He gives his nods again. The guards let you both through. As Neptuno and you are like walking down the hall, you see a number of nobles, all like sort of. It seems like they're almost like hounding this woman as she like walks past you, and you can hear like a brief part. She's like, yes, okay, so how many imps are on the border exactly? Right, I understand. Well, increase the amount of troops by tenfold and we should be fine. As she walks past and out of the castle, and Matthew is waiting a little bit further inside and says, well, that didn't take you very long at all. Come on then, I'll teleport us all back.
Was that the Empress?
Well, Empress. Not really anymore though. She more of a figurehead than anything else.
Ah.
Right. She does seem to be in charge though, with how she's talking about the troops.
Yes, well, I don't think many people know about that one, so maybe we could be a little.
Of course.
It turns out it's just like a celebration or something with imps. Yeah.
Okay, increase the troops tenfold, and then I want a line of men to go like this: tough, soft, tough, soft, soft, tough.
Did they like
Now,
Shreddiversary?
if you'll excuse me, this time I have to take a couple of seconds to, and Matthew just sort of like lays down on the ground and splays his hands out across this like arcane drawing, and he sort of like traces it with his fingers, and he's not exactly like drawing chalk because this is a permanent teleportation circle, it's already there, but he's sort of like doing all these somatic components to activate it in this moment.
Like sort of tracing the circle with like other symbols, or
Yes, and then he's making these very big gestures with his hands out towards certain segments, and he's speaking in Elvish these wild incantations, and then says, "Right, well, if you both step inside," and Neptuno already very familiar with circles. He's teleported around a lot of places,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was that design as well.
and you are off. As you arrive back, and you arrive back within a familiar teleportation circle to you, as you are at Litlith Schooling Sun. Get Litlith's map back. There we go. It's down here somewhere, if I remember. I can't actually remember
I think
exactly.
it's in the walls. I think it's like around here.
It's like in the walls near where Middle Knot label is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually in Middle Knot, to be honest. It's like over here.
I'm pretty sure it's to the left of it because we went this way to
It's
get
like,
to the train afterwards.
I think it's in, I'd say it's in Middle Knot compared to Dawngate, but it's like so close that you might just say, oh yeah, it's in Dawngate.
It's in that weird in between part.
Who do you belong to? I don't know.
Meh. I don't know.
Schooling Sun.
Some guy.
Well, I'm sure, Matthew, you have some other business to attend to, but Dalva, I have a car waiting for us outside. I've already arranged it.
All right.
It's, Neptuno and Dalva get in. This halfling driver, it's kind of unusual because you haven't really like experienced or seen it yet. He seems to have like these very like long bits that come out of his feet and like
Fucking
kind of
driving in
pedals.
stilts.
Yeah,
would-
it's like almost driving in stilts.
He's like
Oh.
he's got like a booster seat. He's got
It doesn't exactly have like a booster seat, but he has like basically an equivalent to a booster seat that like keeps him up in the air.
mm-hmm.
But he doesn't look like, you wouldn't really consider it childish in this world because it's used for adults of
Yeah,
like smaller size.
Yeah.
But halflings and gnomes are like relatively common, so like just making
But
cars.
for us as
Yeah.
humans in the Earth world, this is fucking comical.
Yeah.
It's a
Of course.
completely normal sight. in
Now
this-
if he had something like a pacifier, maybe it would be pretty funny.
Turns
No,
around,
no,
fucking
that-
boss the baby like, where do you want to
that's
go?
halfling pacifier. It's very professional for the
But
time.
he is wearing this like business suit, so you can tell that like
Aw,
Neptuno has paid like some money for like a good driver.
nice. That's the chauffeur.
As he seems to know like a couple of shortcuts around Litlith, and he seems to be like on that border of like breaking the driving laws, but like not, so he can go a bit quicker and get away with it.
Damn, he's a great driver.
I'm expecting like, yeah, it's okay. I know a shortcut. It drives on the railroad.
It's okay. I know the shortcut.
And you've made this drive before, and this guy maybe shaves like 15 minutes off of
Yeah.
it.
He
It's
fucking
impressive.
grinds on
He really-
multiple things somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, you get there in like 3 minutes. He's so quick.
Yeah. Does he do like a cool stop where like fucking swings the car around?
Think you like when you get to the estate, you think back and you're like, there's no way this is possible. He definitely broke laws, but I did not catch him
But I don't know.
breaking anything
I
while
don't
he
know
was
what
driving.
kind of laws
Like-
he broke, but
Like
He broke the laws of physics. That's what he did.
Yo, hold up. This guy was like fucking like if there was a red light, he was doing the whole Super Mario start of the race. He was revving the engine, getting ready to burst as soon as it changed to amber.
he was maximizing engine
He
output.
gets the blue boost and just drifts around the corner.
He got a he got a speed boost. All right.
This guy is an enigma.
as you get out, Neptuno sort of says, "Well, Dalva, I assume you're going to be staying here."
Yes, if you'll have me, then I'll gladly take you up on that.
Have you actually had anything to eat?
I have not had dinner yet. Oh,
Oh, come inside. Come inside. We'll definitely get you some dinner.
thank you.
It's gonna be real awkward to
Did-
know about William.
Did you go back home, Winifred, or are you off?
Winifred would have gone. What time is it?
Oh, it was like dinner time. You'd be like pretty
It's dinner
hungry.
time. Yeah, Winifred
like-
would have. She would have headed towards the manor, but also she was still keeping an eye out for that sausage dog just in case she ran across it.
Make me a perception check on your way
Alright.
home.
A chance encounter, just in case. No, probably not.
You're looking around and you like think you see the dog because you see like a dog butt around the corner, and you like rush forward and turn the corner, and you could have sworn like it looked like a sausage dog, but when you turn the corner, it's like a big Dane, and you're like, "What the fuck? How did I get this so wrong?"
My eyes must be doing something.
You turn the corner, it's a husky.
Alright, well, Winifred pets the husky and then leaves.
Make me an animal handling check.
Okay, pet doggo
Nice
check.
knowing you. Enjoy the rabies.
I'm not good with animals. Here we go.
Oh,
Ah.
It's a 5.
Yeah.
It's one of those like things where the owner, who's like an elf man, sort of like, you can't really tell his age. He's an elf. It gets hard. It's over 100 definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you could just maybe not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll go.
She's very sensitive. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Really, really cute dog though.
Maybe in the future you ask.
Yeah. I will. I'm sorry. I didn't see you really. See ya.
It's fine. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, that was great. I think I really made a good impression there.
Dog seemed fine. He just seemed like an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a man who doesn't want to get hauled up by somebody petting his dog.
Winifred doesn't take assholes as assholes. She takes them as a challenge to make a friend. But she'll
Of
leave
course.
because she's hungry.
I don't think there's necessarily anything assholeish about it. Like if its dog is kind of sensitive and like you are a cat person, so maybe that has he has some like
Maybe he's saving
I'm-
you.
I mean, it is true. Winifred does prefer cats. You're right, Sundara.
Oh, cute dog. Yeah. That's a cat.
You make your way back. You beat Neptuno and Valva there. They're gone for quite a long time. So
All right.
you Winifred probably just has some dinner and then like does some like practice or something, doing some music.
Yeah. Sings a cool song.
William has a little short rest on the roof.
A little existential crisis.
And does
He
his
kind of
little
lays there for a
arcane
while,
recovery.
and then like when it's like 10 or so, he'd hop onto the broom, and since he so easily mastered it last time by rolling a 20 out of sheer coincidence, he's going to not do that well and try and fly it back to the estate. You want to make a roll for some kind of balance or check or something like that?
Just make me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Ah. Yeah.
I'm gonna lucky that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to fall off my
Alright.
death. There we go, 16. That's good enough.
Okay. You're 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 pretty impressive in keeping your balance, and it does get kind of like hazardous for the broom around Litlift. There's lots of sort of like there's a like large bird population around here, just like picking off whatever they can get, and they sort of like flying around in your airspace. There's a lot of like attention that you seem to be getting as people like look up in the sky and see
Oh,
like flying around, because
I forgot there's light pollution.
it's like something you might see, but like it's not like super often that people just fly around
Yeah.
the town.
Yeah.
It's mainly like wizards and stuff coming
Yeah,
through, and
especially
things
the
like that.
giant students that'll be flying.
Yeah,
Look,
like
it's a nerd and a broom.
like a students coming back home to visit their parents or whatever.
I'm not a fucking nerd and a broom.
And then as you sort of like swoop down, you do like a good job of sticking your like landing, and
Hold up.
some people
The whole,
seem impressed.
yeah, he's not going to land in front of the estate. He's going to basically go to like the window of his room, and then he's going to messy step into the room through the
Okay.
window. He's not going through the front door or anything.
Yeah, well, you sort of have to like do this maneuver where you're like balancing on the broom, so you have your hands free and you can like move it. I know Misty Step's verbal, but like it's cooler if you surf on the broom and do Misty Step. As you like jump forward, like you're going for style points, okay? So you like
Yeah,
jump
he
off
has
the
to be holding the broom, which doesn't count when it's flying. So he has to like jump and do it, doesn't he?
yeah, you like jump and it's like almost like a skateboard trick, really. And then you Misty Step and the broom is like and it comes with you and you're like in your room, and doesn't seem like anybody in the house would actually know you were here, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a
How is it
security
going?
concern that you might want to bring up with your father.
True.
It's a
How
bit hard. It's a bit hard to tell when everybody's distracted by music in the house 24/7.
how security is vulnerable to Misty Step?
I'm gonna crash. Somebody
Crash.
sneaking into the back, crashes the windows. She's even involving actual sounds into her song now. Onomatopoeia, look at that. And when he just rolls with it.
This
Yeah.
is the only house where a silent spell would really be ineffective. Because everyone would notice it immediately.
The fuck? Why can't I hear Winifred? No.
Is there anything else important that any of you do in the rest of the day? It's very late. It's like 10 p.m. now.
Hiding from everybody.
Winifred just jams out, singing a song about how alone she is.
You gonna sleep on the streets, Anthea?
No, I was just going to the tavern.
Oh yeah. Which tavern?
Tavern she stayed at last time, which I believe was somewhere around here.
Trying to-
I don't know.
Yeah, it was up North Town.
Well, I guess you gotta pay money then, loser.
Hmm.
Imagine paying rent for a room. Peasant. Have mommy and daddy pay your rent for you.
Pay rent? You think we rent this place?
No, exactly. That's the point. We don't rent it. Neither do they.
Yeah, they own it, I assume.
But they're not charging us rent. Is the difference?
Yes. At least for now. Oh no.
Yeah. Sneaking in, going to bed. Don't know what the other
Mhm.
two would do. Actually, we know what Winifred would do. Not about Dalva though.
Yeah, does Dalva have a nice late dinner and then go to rest?
Yeah. Yeah, just gonna have dinner and go to bed.
Okay.
All right then. Then you all begin a slumber as one by one at various different times you're in your bed, eyes closed, and you begin your sleep. I
Ah,
am very quickly going to refill my drink because I need
It requires
Alright.
fluid.
I require fluids.
Looks at the fish tanks. Fluid.
All those fish
Um,
hogging the water.
Fancy. Well, one thing I think we should clear out is like the dynamic between between like Anthea and Dalva, because like this sort of thing where Anthea is like trying to steal from someone. Is that like a common thing, or is this like something, a very new development again, that she's like been trying to do this again?
It is a common thing. And also, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure we said that is why you called her.
Yeah, but I'm like, I just thought that it went without saying that like part of the agreement of like why Dalva was covering up for Anthea was that Anthea would stop pickpocketing and like stealing stuff.
Yes,
Guess not.
And that's what
but
she said.
you're not with her right now.
Yeah, but like
Hmm.
I like, Dalva isn't stupid, all right?
No.
Like, and Anthea isn't making it very she's not exactly being very super subtle about her stealing, right?
I mean, she doesn't do it often.
Yeah, but
I
like,
imagine it's subtle enough to
we've
not
been
be
traveling
around.
with each other for a year, and like I think it would be very easy for Dalva to find out. Wait a minute, that's a bit more jewelry than you'd be able to afford.
Yeah, stuff like that. If you're not even if you're just perceptive enough, you'd notice that.
Yeah, and like because Anthea isn't exactly that good at lying about it either. So like,
She has a
I'm
decent
just saying, do you
deception.
see the problem here, where it makes Dalva looks like a super fucking gullible idiot if she's just been like dealing with that Anthea has been stealing a lot over the last
I mean,
over the last.
she didn't do it when you guys traveled together, but when we've been traveling together. But just since separation.
So she hasn't been like so like before the campaign started, and like between Dalva and the Anthea met, and like before this campaign started, she hasn't been stealing them, or
No,
no.
because you've been basically on the tail this whole time. At least that's how I. If you have different ideas, please let me know.
Yeah, like I'm just saying that like it was a whole deal that the only reason Dalva didn't turn you in was that you would stop trying to steal. So if you're going back to stealing, and if you're found out, I'm just warning you now.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, look. Hey, you can
The
more.
party might not be lasting that long if you're found
Yeah,
out.
you can.
All right. As long as we know that you know that
Here's
it's a
the
recent development to work
here's
around.
the here's
Yeah.
the thing though. You're free to make that choice. This is D&D after all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, But
Don't
also,
take Sundero's warnings as being like.
Yeah, no, I'm not like if you want to defy that warning and go for it anyways, then like that's all on me. But like I'm just
Yeah.
saying that this is like an unspoken rule that would be known to Anthea, right? That like if you start stealing again, then like that wouldn't exactly be kind to like keep you around.
yeah,
It lose a lot of favor very quickly.
I'm Nikki. I'm aware I'm free to make choices, but if I make choices, I also have to deal with the consequences of said choices.
Well, yes, I'm saying you have the choice of whether you want to deal with it or not.
yeah, it's
Sundero is lining up the fact that there might be consequences if you do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm completely aware of that. And well, if there's no consequences, what's the fun of it, really?
Basically, I think what Sundara was doing was just narrowing down like the backstory of it,
Yeah, makes sense.
because yeah, it was a bit confusing, I imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just didn't want to like frame Dalva in this way that she's been traveling with you and vouching for your innocence and stuff when you've actually been fucking stealing and getting progressively
No.
more bejeweled while
Oh,
you've been
that's
traveling.
a nice new diamond necklace.
Where'd you get
Did you steal it?
it?
No.
From
I
my
No.
bag.
believe.
No, I bought it. Totally.
No,
What money? I found some.
she
I
knows
found
Dalva isn't
some-
an idiot, and she also treats Dalva as like a smart person. Jeez, that was a weird sentence.
Like I'm all for you playing into the rogue archetype. So I don't want to stop you from doing that, but I would recommend that you're careful with it.
Oh yes, definitely.
Hello,
It
don't
can't-
get arrested. Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
KJ.
hi.
Hi. I know it can be a character-ending thing when she gets arrested and kicked out of the party. I'm aware of that.
New character.
New character.
Yeah, you'll generally be okay because as a DM, I'll keep you together. But like,
Yeah, but if the party doesn't want me there, then even if the
Oh,
DM
if you-
feels
if
like
you
Threat to arrest us, KJ?
no, but like,
No.
if the other PCs push it, then there's nothing I can do. But like,
Mhm. It's the sort of thing like, yeah, it'll probably be like a fucking prison escape arc or something then, but if people just don't want to do it, then that's
I
yeah.
feel
That-
like we
that's
need
the
to
risk of
need
it.
to get to know you a lot better first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm aware there's risk to it. I'm just
Also,
trying
KJ,
to.
what I was saying was it sounded very threatening. Of as a DM, I like to try and keep you guys together. As we're talking about her getting arrested.
Everyone gets
that's all
arrested.
I meant.
I'm
Yeah.
certainly not gonna exploit this fact though that KJ will be more lenient even if I get caught stealing.
No.
I mean, okay, KJ will be lenient. We won't be.
Yeah, the party
Yeah.
won't be.
I gave Sundaro a 500 gold fine for his backstory. Okay, you watch out.
Yeah.
I have severe trauma and brain parasites. Then we have a cat person. Go on, Fancy, what do you have?
A hidden backstory.
Kleptomania. Alright, we're all fucked up, let's go.
You know, basic rogue, apparently.
My fucked up feature is I have a lot of friends, guys.
Oh shit.
Imagine having a social life.
My fucked up feature is I have a social life and therefore can't be adventuring all day. Ugh.
Oh, I think
1 sec.
during the train ride, did the back thing happen, or did Anfi just never pull that out?
Alright, you were gonna pull out a bag.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess you forgot about that. Because I
True.
wasn't
Yeah,
this bag. I don't
guess,
know.
I guess
Puts
we
the bag
forgot.
away.
Sure, I guess we forgot about that. The mystery of the bag remains unsolved.
We'll do
I
it
mean, Anthea still has it. Just hasn't done anything.
yeah,
with it
Fancy
yet,
Fancy
like-
was going to open it, but he realized you were AFK and they didn't actually open it when he came back.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
you
we
can
can
open it.
we can always say that we did open it.
Okay, sure.
What is in the bag, KJ?
Inside the bag when you opened it were a load of fuzzy balls.
Hmm.
I don't know whether you would have done anything with that on the train, but like that's what was there.
Probably just said, "Oh, weird, fuzzy balls," and put them back.
If we're on a train, I would identify them, if that's all right.
Oh yeah, we have a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a sec, because like I cannot remember. If I look, I will remember, but I have to like look. Yeah. When you cast identify, it's a tan bag of tricks.
A bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Is it the kids?
It's basically because you cast identify, I'll tell you what it works. You use an action to pull the fuzzy ball out from the bag, and you can throw it up to 20 feet. When it lands, it transforms into a creature that you determine by rolling a d8.
Hmm.
And then the creature's friendly to you and your companions, acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it does, or give it general orders. In the absence of any orders, it just acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. So it's like basically a friendly to you and your companions beast.
So what you're saying, these are Pokeballs.
Yeah,
Alright.
once 3 of them have been pulled from the bag and used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. So you can do it 3 times per long rest, basically.
Alright.
Any one of the parties would have specific claims to it?
Hmm. Well, that's interesting. I mean, anybody want them? They're kind of cute.
I think it'd be useful distractions. But I have no... Can always move it around between people. Here, you have it. And she
Oh.
hands it to William. Winfred, not
Oh.
William.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
As I know.
Bag of tricks.
The tan bag of tricks, because there's 3
Tan
different colors.
Oh, tan bag.
The purple one contains many dragons.
Oh.
Like, yeah. I don't think so, but big difference.
The tan bag of tricks. Fuck yeah.
Do you do anything with that pearl that you got?
Yeah, I guess she'll pull it out while he's identifying and being like, if you're done with that, can you do this one? Hands you a pearl necklace.
Yeah, once the identify is done with that on the train, it's a pearl of power.
Pearl of power.
Yeah, Sundaro like absolutely called it. Like it just gives you a spell slot, basically, back.
Hmm.
But
Makes
only
sense.
up to 3rd level. Once per dawn.
Well, it's a shame I don't use spell slots.
Yep. So you're on the train and that happens, and William's like, well, it gives you magical power back, and you're like, I don't have any fucking magical power.
Hey, she does have magical power, it just doesn't use spell slots.
Well, yeah.
So wait, what does it do? It gives you.
Gives you
A spell slot back, but it doesn't give you spell slots above 3rd level.
You know, that might be useful for a bard, honestly.
do you have any way of getting spells back?
No, not
Yeah,
unless it's long
Because I
rest.
have I
'Cause
have
you
my
have
short
you
rest.
have arcane recovery, so
Yeah, so I think you should have this.
yeah. All right.
And the bag of tricks. Jeez, everything's going to you now.
Well, I didn't have anything before.
Or I will, shouldn't.
All right.
Sorry, it's not naming all the magic items.
What is it called?
A
Pearl
pearl
of
of power.
Pearl of Power.
It is currently on a necklace, I believe. So.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Oddly enough, very similar to an effect of the Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
destiny, history aligned.
It's destiny.
I just like the idea that she takes it off of the necklace and just puts the pearl into the guitar.
Oh
It
yeah.
was like an acoustic guitar, just like you rattle it around and just hear it.
It's not an acoustic guitar; it's an electric
Yeah,
guitar.
if it was an acoustic though, it'd be fucking hilarious.
You
If you
She
do
just
that
has it on
and
her.
Via wants the necklace back.
Sure, she doesn't want the necklace. It's tacky as shit.
It's not.
It was owned by a fucking bugbear.
She'll like double wrap it and make it a bracelet.
that's what happens on the train regarding the magic items then. Okay,
Yeah.
we got that sorted out. Like I said, you all drift off to sleep. William and Winifred, you have your eyes closed, and then you can tell you're still asleep, but you regain a consciousness and sight within the first person.
Oh.
And these are two separate experiences, so you cannot see each other, but you are both seeing the same thing. So I will describe it once, and it's the same for both of you.
Ooh.
You are in sort of an arcane purple like swarm of surroundings. It's just almost like magic personified in an area if you had to like think about it. It'd be a lot more interesting to William.
Whoa.
I'm just like, whoa, purple.
Whoa, music notes.
Whoa.
and sort of in front of you, sort of like hovering and like sitting, but there's like nothing to sit on. It's kind of odd. Is a figure wearing this hat that sort of like droops down. It's not exactly pointy. And it has like two blue like roses pinned in, and they're wearing this like very intricate robe that William can just like tell is magical. Like it has that vibe with this skirt, and you can see, and as you look, you're both thinking, and it almost dawns on you immediately that they look very similar to you in ways that, like, is this like somebody in the family that you don't know of, like they're reaching out to you for something? You're not exactly sure. But then they speak.
Ooh. Oh my.
I feel like you're either gonna message Nikki something to say,
I
or you're gonna do a function voice.
I'm willing to do it.
I'm kind of tempted to get Nikki to say it just because I don't want to fuck this up. Like,
Oh,
super
you-
bad.
I'll be willing to do whatever you want, man.
Okay, I'll give you. I'll actually let you RP. I'll just give you some points.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right, Nikki, you gotta go to the Mimi Mama Moves and get ready for the Wilkson voice, which is the same as Winifred voice, only slightly lower
Yeah,
and less enthusiastic.
I expect an amazing Woxian voice here.
Oof.
It's coming back.
All right, let me remind myself.
Okay, critique Gerald, talk about wine. There we go.
I'm just gonna give you my
Called
notes.
Kai
Basically.
boring.
Okay. Hmm.
I should get you in the mood for emotion.
Jel, what is going on?
There you go.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Been a while.
Uh, oh, it's. Mm. Oh, oh. Oh, wait. Mm. Hey there.
How conscious are we, KJ?
If you try to respond, you can, and these are two like separate experiences. So
Mhm.
this is where the points diverge, really.
Yeah, you know what?
And
the
Nikki
sake of-
has to speak
For
to
the
himself.
sake of ease, let's do Williams first, maybe. Huh?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
It's like there's a flash of kind of like he's confused. He's thinking. This is a dream, right?
Sort of just you see her float over to you and look at you in the face. You Oh, William, man, is that your name?
Yes. I'm sorry. Who? Do I know you?
I just
You
sent you a
seem
message,
familiar.
Nikki.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Hmm. Okay, how do I start this? Let's see. Well, first of all, amazing fashion choice.
Taking it back for a second.
Is that what you wear in this era?
Yes. Wait. Hold on Huh? Era?
You seem very confused. I'm sorry. I
Yes.
should
Yes.
probably introduce
Who?
myself, shouldn't I?
Yes. Who are you?
Well, have you ever heard of Wilksian?
I mean, my middle name is Wilson,
I
so I think
see,
yeah.
yes. So, essentially. Wait, it's your middle name? They gave you a middle name. It's not your last name. Oh, right. Alright.
It's
So,
something about origins. Not too sure.
yes, well. How much do you know about your origins? Let's start with that.
They go back a while.
In a long while, yes.
Before
Approximately around, maybe thousands,
I know it dates
several
back
millennia.
to this era.
Yes. And the originator of your family, well, not your branch directly, but I guess the family you stem from, is, a woman named Wilksian. That's me. Hello. I'm your great 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 ancestor.
No, I think you mean great 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 great
Yes,
great great
yes,
great.
brevity,
Yes.
brevity, brevity, brevity. Thank
Sorry,
you.
I
Oh
like to
my
be
goodness.
precise. There was
Oh,
like maybe
oh, I see.
hundreds of generations.
You're one of those types. What are you, a wizard?
Yes. I'm sorry. Was I too obvious? How I
Yes,
dress?
yes. Well, I don't know. I mean, you sort of gave up a bit of an impression that you're not a complete and total nerd, but that's all. But I came. Okay, man, I am really off my game today. Anyways, I am here to warn you.
Oh fuck.
Yes, I'm here to warn you and your sister, by the way. Which, by the way, bit of a weird one, ain't she?
You mean the tail and the ears?
Yeah, I mean, what's
I
up with
think
that?
that's something to do with our blood.
Oh, did I do that?
I don't know, did you?
I don't know. Anyways,
Sorry, give me a second.
I'm glad I got Nikki to do this, but it's kind of weird because I have to tell him like certain things.
yeah, that's fine.
Oh, sorry, that had you way more than it fucking should have.
Oh, did I do that?
Oh, did I do that?
Oh,
Right. So, ever heard of Empress Cecilia? Ever heard of her? No? Yes? Maybe? Kind
hold
of.
on. KJ. Is she like well-known figurehead? As in, like everyone would know about her?
Cecilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a very like prominent public sort of face as like um she's like still on the fucking currency of the Octavian Union and
Okay.
stuff. Like you would know who she is. But
Oh,
in terms
right.
of like political power, she appears to have none.
Oh, Cecilia, yes. You
Yes.
mean the...
Empress Cecilia. Thank you. Use her full title.
It's more of a formality now.
Is it?
I mean, I'm surprised she's still alive if she's been alive that long.
Hmm.
Oh, she's like one of those... Like... I don't want to sound rude, but... Those druids?
No. Oh, no. Definitely not. Definitely not. No.
Oh,
I think so. Anyways. Right. Well, I've come to warn you,
right,
my
yes, warning.
descendant, far off descendant, really. I mean, barely a descendant, if I'm honest. But I've come to warn you about, well, something that's gonna happen. But more importantly, I've come to tell you that you should definitely befriend Cecilia. Like, you should really get in good graces with her. Like, seriously.
Why?
Okay. How do I put this? So there are these statues, all right? You know what statues are, right?
Yes, they exist still.
Okay, good. But there are these ice statues, and um, you need to sort of find them. And these ice statues contain, well, they contain the gods. Ever heard of them?
In passing, yes.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Is that a problem?
Yeah. Did they die or something? I guess they
I mean,
died.
you said they're statues, right?
Oh
I think
yeah.
that answers your question.
I guess they are.
Wait,
How do I?
so
Hmm.
you mean the gods, which haven't been around for millennia,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Continue a sentence, please. I'm intrigued as where this is going.
are ice,
Yeah.
and they
Ice
can't
statues.
just break out of it?
Apparently, I mean, if they could, they would have already, wouldn't they?
Is divinity like shit?
Hmm. I don't know.
I intervene. You have to answer that question with yes.
Oh, okay. Well, honestly, you know, everybody thinks of divinity as this really cool thing. You reach this amount of power and suddenly you ascend and become all powerful. It can do all of these things, but it's not really that great, honestly. It's like, you're still kind of just the same thing, but it just sort of, yeah, it's pretty shit. It's pretty garbage, honestly.
You sound like you speak from experience.
Hmm. I do, don't I? How do I know this? Well,
This family is weird.
it's less that I speak from experience, more that you tend to know a good amount about the people you hate, don't you?
Do you hate these statues that you want us to fight?
I don't like the gods. I don't mess with them. But anyhow, you need to learn the location of these statues, and like, you know, Cecilia, I ask you to respect her, but really, she's being kind of an arrogant bitch right now. So, she can't really see what's coming up. Um, you might wanna get prepared because, and try to convince her of the dangers.
You know I only just left university, right?
Did you?
What do you expect from me?
Hmm.
I can't even control my own magic.
You are of my blood, aren't you?
And thank you for the curses you've given to our family. Yes.
Curses? I'll have you know, most of the things. Well, I don't
Are
really know what.
fucked.
Are they? Really?
Most of them, yes.
Okay, give me a list. What's fucked up?
He would proceed to list off all of the known mutations that have been found in the Wilkshire bloodline.
Well, honestly, that seems pretty cool to me, honestly, but what have you. Like, yeah, I mean, what I'm implying is, you are of my blood. Do you know how powerful I was?
And do you know how powerful I am? Just because you were doesn't mean we are. It's not how it works.
You'll get there. Anyhow, I'm doing this as a favor, alright? I'm doing this as a favor for that lovable little guy, Gerald. What a scamp he was.
Who?
Yeah, you don't know him, but he's really into the gods and stuff, and he really asked me to do it.
In the
And like,
background. Close the door.
yeah, so it was just sort of, with friends. So I sort of just went down and was like, okay, I guess I'll say it to my descendants so that they get an idea. But essentially, okay. Uh, Again, back on topic. Convince her to protect the statues. You need to protect these statues.
No, no from, just protect them.
Protect the statues.
And how many are there?
Oh man, you really want me to count? Okay, hold on.
Say a random number between 10 and 16.
Alright, there are exactly 12 statues. If you see any less, then that is absolutely wrong and something is off.
Right.
Anyhow, Yeah, that's pretty much came down to say that. Rather rude to tell your ancestor, by the way, that they fucked up your life. I mean, I gave you that life, basically. So,
I
you
am
know.
never going to see you again, so I don't think the consequences here really matter.
Oh, I'll be the judge of that, buddy boy.
I suppose it was nice to meet you.
Thank you. Anything else?
Is this... You want me to say anything else?
I mean, it's pretty obvious if you're my blood. I think you know what's expected of you, but I don't know. Maybe my line has sort of just degraded through the years.
I mean, we're mostly all rich. And there's a dog barking in my dreams.
Woxian just sort of.
I sent you my last message. That's a required thing. That you have to...
Okay. Mm. Woxian just sort of takes her arm, takes one of her hands, and just sort of like runs it across herself, like, yeah.
What?
I'm waiting.
For...
Right. Who's your mother? She's failed. Anyhow. One last thing. If you see a statue of my mother, actually, she's sort of like the goddess of
Wait.
magic. Anyways.
Wait,
can you
hold on a
break it
second.
for
No,
me?
reel that back. What?
Hmm?
You're a child of a god.
Yeah. Do
Oh,
you not know
fuck.
that? Do you not know you're descended from a god?
No, not really.
Really? That hasn't been carried over. Who messed up in the line? Jeez.
I mean, I don't think we indulged in incest to keep the blood pure.
You don't need to do that in order to carry on oral tradition, but alright. I guess that's some kind of argument.
I don't think we're much divinity anymore.
No, but it's nice to flaunt. Just FYI.
I'd rather flaunt what I did myself. Or that I was born.
Really? What did you do?
No, just fucked my life up irreversibly. Well, kind of reversibly. I can turn back time. A few seconds.
You can turn back time, huh?
That's about it. Look, as I said, I've just
Can you do
graduated college.
this? Woxian lets out Eldritch Blasts if she can in this reality.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Alright.
And they are like perfectly on target. Like whatever you want, these Eldritch Blasts. It
And they
happens.
are rapid fire, as is customary.
Of course.
Yeah.
I can do this. As he shoots a fireball at the ground. which dissipates before it even hits the ground. Yeah. You see the difference.
Yeah. You definitely need to stop being a wizard.
What, so you're like really old, right?
Oh yeah, quite old.
What was it like back then?
Well, people were very ugly.
Were they?
Yes, unreasonably so. But there was one shining beacon amongst all of them. And his name was Shovel Hydro Brew. Remember the name.
I'll do my best.
You won't.
I'll allow it.
Okay. You'll allow it.
Do you have like a time limit or something? I'm just going to sit here in silence for a bit.
You do, but it's a very long time. Actually, you would want to leave fairly quickly. Like you got shit to do.
Oh, okay.
It's just fucking boring.
Well, you know, I would spend an excessive amount of time talking to my descendant, but
Just reiterate that last point before you leave as well. You know, you got to get that across.
all right, I'll do that voice in the sky.
What?
If you see a statue of my mother, remember my mother. You'll know
Who
who it
is
is. Can I say the
the
name?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. All right. What the fuck is the name again?
Celtrix?
Celtrix.
Yeah. So
Jeez, forgetting your own mother's name.
look, it's been years. Okay.
That's canon, okay? Wilkson like thinks for a second and there's like
What?
stumbling.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is my mother's name?
No, Seth, no.
Yeah, no. It's Celtrix, so yeah, like if you see a statue of Celtrix anywhere, smash it to pieces for me. Okay, descendant?
Do not destroy. Right. I'll decide when and when.
Alright. Counting on you, big boy.
There a reason why we should do that?
Well,
Or is she just a bitch, as you said?
Yes, she's a bitch.
yeah, kind of just a bitch.
Well, I think part of you did actually remain in the bloodline. So I thought I just called a random woman a bitch earlier,
Did you?
in the exact same way you just did. Oh,
Huh. We are
I don't.
related.
You really got to be going like
Yeah,
time.
okay, anyways, yeah, would love to talk, champ, but, you know, your great whatever, 10 times, 20 times ancestor, has gotta go. She's got a date with a hairstylist. Bye-bye.
What the fuck?
As Wilson disappears, I guess.
For the sake of brevity, a very similar conversation happens with Winifred.
I guess a very similar conversation happens with Winifred, yeah.
Like, Winifred has all the same basic points of information. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, I guess the only difference is Winifred is like, all right, smash statues, smash
Oh
to
no.
pieces.
Winifred, if you could actually get Dalver and William, I'll have a quick conversation. Just fill you in briefly on what's going on. I'm sure you have questions about why everybody's here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Runs off to find William.
I mean, he's in his room.
William found. There we go.
If you go to the first place, you don't remember him coming home at all, but yeah.
Yeah. William, get downstairs. There's something important going on.
Who is it? Oh,
Who? Oh no!
Gerald?
Oh no, Gerald! Gerald has switched bodies with William during the night.
He really was in the tree. Who is it?
William, get down. You can tell by the voice. Delva,
Yes.
you need to get down. Apparently,
All right. Is this what all the commotion is about?
yeah. There's some kind of commotion going on. I don't know.
Okay.
You will get up, do
Mhm.
your very, very quick dad fucking wants to talk to us. Like, get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Dalva does her own getting ready. Probably less
Right.
quickly, just not
Mhm.
used to it.
William is dressed and looking his best.
And we skip forward to a point in time where you are all within Neptuno's office, and it is just you guys and him.
I was taking the noodle seasoning packet. Get all the seasoning to one side, but I let go of it and now it's in the mess.
You idiot. Continuing.
Is
Right.
there an issue, Father?
I just thought I'd fill you in so you know what's going on around that lift today. The Knights were actively investigating a disturbance at Litliff Schooling Sun premises. There was a break-in. Some magical lady. We have a description: grey hair, one green eye, one greyish blue eye, sort of a chiseled face. She used the disguise to get in. Nobody saw her come in. She shattered some sort of crystal bead and performed a magic, and then magic wasn't really effective on her. There are a number of dead Schooling Sun members, and an individual named Facinia was knocked unconscious and taken away. She this criminal teleported with her. I'm going to be incredibly busy today. I'm not to be disturbed. I have a meeting with Empress Cecilia to talk about this.
Wait, Father, I have a question.
Actually, you go first.
She was teleported against her will.
Yes, while she was
That's
unconscious.
almost impossible.
What?
Sorry, it's magic semantics. People need to be willing to move, unless it's like really powerful magics.
William,
Not
you
one there
teleported someone
unconscious,
against their
William.
will before.
But not that far.
I think William's knowledgeable enough in magic to know that when somebody's unconscious, you can teleport with them.
Huh?
Yeah.
William, I know that. What?
Bruh.
Bruh.
Knock somebody unconscious and I'll let you teleport with them.
Oh, okay.
there's also just the teleportation circle doesn't abide by that restriction.
Yeah, but you know,
It takes a minute to
teleport
cast
it quickly, and that's the
Mm,
difference. It's a
yeah.
quick teleport that we were hearing of. But okay.
Yeah,
Retract
if
all
you
that
knock
then.
if you knock
I'll
somebody
revoke the rules
unconscious,
that-
I'll let you teleport with them.
Okay. Alright. I was
They
expecting
have
a
they
high
have
level.
the idea is that they have no conscious mind to fight against magic.
Alright.
It's just gonna
We'll
take.
ignore all that then. William doesn't pipe up.
Okay. Yes, Winifred.
Yeah, I was going to ask, you're gonna have a discussion with Empress Cecilia?
Yes, it seems to be a matter that involves her in some way. So,
Oh, okay.
it'll be myself and Thistle Free Fist and her
Father,
in the room.
if if you ever have time today, perhaps we could also have a talk because I had a bit of a dream and I'd like to talk about it.
A dream?
Yeah, it was well it
Perhaps you
was-
can tell me about it later. I don't really have the time for this right now,
oh,
Winifred.
okay, all right. I think it was a bit important, but we can talk about it later.
My meeting is in 5 minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Safe travels, Father.
I hope that Virginia will be alright. She seemed like such a nice woman.
You're all dismissed.
Thank you.
Waits for Father to leave first.
He doesn't.
Is
He sat in
is
his
his
chair and
no,
he
that-
makes
yeah.
like
Wrong-
a little
wrong
motion.
one.
He's like, William,
No,
Yeah,
go.
sorry. I was thinking of the dinner table. William's a bit confused right now. As well, give me a second. I've got to put my headphones on.
Xenos can still hear me, right? Because he has his headset.
No, I plug my headphones in.
Oh,
It
okay.
turns me off for a second. So give me a bit.
Very quickly, how does Anthea's morning? What's that look like?
He goes out for training because she does not want to be yelled at again.
I'm back.
And then she grabs breakfast and just, I don't know, spends the time in the town waiting for lunch.
Sounds good.
Also, I have found the flavor packet and it was inside of one of the fish tanks.
If you want to remove a silver, then that can be your like stay for that night and your breakfast.
Yep. I guess she'll go out to get same pastries that she got the previous day, but she'll get 5, 2 for herself, 1 for everyone else.
Okay.
Winnie, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah? Sure, what's it about?
We had the same dream last night, didn't we?
Boom! Smash cut. End of session.
Whoa.
Bro.
Because I have to go shopping in the next 40 minutes, and I also have a shorts meeting in like an hour and a bit, so I might as well just
Alright.
end it here
That's
and do
fine.
both.
Thanks for the
Mhm.
second, KJ.
Yes, thanks for session.
Okay.
You are welcome. I said it would be interesting. I hope it was.
Yeah?
Good thing I've wrote it all down. So I can still bring it up to Winifred next session. He's gonna be like, did we have the same dream, right? Yes. What was yours like? I don't remember.
That's just a really
Yeah.
good dream, then.
Yeah, that was important shit like that.
I mean, KJ, there's a reason it's in bold in my nose. This whole kidnapping, not bold. That bold.
My ancestor is a bitch. That's important.
That's like the final part I put as well. Also, I gotta love the consistency of this word. The schooling sons